Hey y'all, welcome back. Are you constantly feeling drained, disorganized, or just misunderstood? It's time to face the facts. If you're still struggling with symptoms of ADHD as an adult, it might be because it's gone. Wait, what? That's right. ADHD doesn't go away when we grow up. You know when you're trying to focus on something but your mind is wandering all over the place like a squirrel on caffeine. 1 minute you're chillin' and the next you're blown up over something small. It's like your fuse is shorter than a hipster's attention span. But before you throw in the towel, consider this. You know, like eating the entire bag of cookies in one sitting, or buying the third lottery ticket despite your better judgment. Well, guess what? You're not alone. Well, it turns out that leaving things unfinished isn't just a procrastination habit. It could be a sign of ADHD. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology, people with ADHD are more likely to have problems with executive functioning, which can make it difficult to complete tasks. But don't worry, you're not destined to be the world's greatest procrastinator. Here are some tips to help you finish what you start. First, break it down. Large projects can feel overwhelming and contribute to unfinished business. Break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This will help you make progress more quickly and prevent you from feeling stuck. Next, set realistic goals. Setting unrealistic goals can set you up for failure. Break it down. Large projects can feel overwhelming and contribute to unfinished business. Break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This will help you make progress more quickly and prevent you from feeling stuck. Next, set realistic goals. Setting unrealistic goals can set you up for failure. So set achievable goals and celebrate your successes along the way. It's important to acknowledge your accomplishments to stay motivated. Next, seek support. Don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. Whether it's from a friend, family member, or therapist, support can help you stay accountable and on track. Remember, ADHD doesn't have to hold you back. With the right strategies and support, you can overcome these challenges and achieve your goals. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Attention Disorders found that adults with ADHD have significantly shorter attention spans than those without ADHD. But don't worry, there are ways to stretch out your attention span and make it feel like it's back in overdrive. First, start with small tasks. If you're feeling overwhelmed, break down large tasks into smaller ones and focus on completing one step at a time. This will help you build momentum and make the overall task feel more manageable. Next, pace yourself by taking regular breaks. Give yourself permission to take short breaks in between tasks to rest and recharge. This can help you maintain your focus and prevent burnout. Remember, it's not about working non-stop. It's about working smarter, not harder. Finally, try mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation involves focusing your attention on the present moment without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can train your brain to pay attention to the task at hand and ignore distractions. Even just a few minutes of mindfulness meditation each day can make a difference. Remember, a shorter attention span doesn't mean you're incapable of focusing. It just means you need to find strategies that work for you to help you stay on track. Well, it turns out that these impulsive behaviors are more than just a character flaw. They could be a sign of something more, like ADHD. A study published in the Journal of Abnormal Child Psychology found that children with ADHD have difficulty inhibiting their responses, which can lead to impulsive behaviors. But don't worry, you're not doomed to a life of bad decisions. Here are some tips to help you gain control over your impulses. First, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to observe your impulses without automatically giving into them. Try activities like yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises to help you cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. Next, set up a reward system. If you're trying to break a bad habit, like biting your nails or spending impulsively, reward yourself when you successfully resist the urge to do it. This positive reinforcement can help you stay motivated and on track. Treat yourself to something small, like a movie night or a new book, when you reach your goals. Also, seek support from others. Don't be afraid to reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support when you're struggling with impulse control. They can offer encouragement and help you stay accountable. Remember, impulse control is a skill that can be developed with practice and support. By trying these tips, you can take charge of your actions and make better decisions. Your low frustration tolerance could be a sign of something bigger, like ADHD. According to a study published in the Journal of Attention Disorders, people with ADHD have lower frustration tolerance and greater difficulty recovering from setbacks. So why does this happen? Well, researchers peg it on the dysfunction in the executive functioning network in the brain, which regulates how we handle frustrating situations. But don't worry, we've got some de-stressing tips to help you level up your patience game. First, identify your triggers. What sets you off? Is it traffic, long lines, or waiting for your computer to load? Once you know your triggers, you can develop strategies to cope with them. For example, put on a podcast or playlist to help you relax while you wait in line. Next, challenge your negative thoughts. When you feel yourself getting frustrated, take a step back and look at the situation objectively. Is it really that bad? Are your expectations realistic? By challenging your negative thoughts, you can start to reframe them in a more positive light. Finally, practice self-care. It's important to take care of yourself both physically and mentally. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, exercise, and healthy food. This will help you build up your resilience and ability to handle frustrating situations. Remember, patience is a virtue, but it's also a skill that can be learned and practiced. With a little effort, you can improve your frustration tolerance and become a calmer, more patient person. Well, guess what? You're not alone. Many adults with ADHD struggle with staying focused. Are you the type of person who impulsively buys things they don't need, like a true shopaholic? Well, guess what? You're not alone. In fact, according to a study published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology, people with ADHD are more likely to engage in impulsive spending behavior. Why? Well, those with ADHD tend to have lower levels of executive functioning, which can make it harder to resist temptation and control impulses. But don't worry, we've got some tips to help you curb your impulse spending habits. First, set a budget and stick to it. This may seem obvious, but it's important to have a clear idea of how much money you have to spend and what you can afford. Create a monthly budget that includes all of your expenses, and set a limit for discretionary spending. Next, use cash or debit instead of credit. When you pay with cash, you're more likely to be mindful of how much you're spending and less likely to overspend. If you use a credit card, you may not see the immediate impact of your purchases and be more likely to impulse buy. Finally, avoid shopping when you're bored or stressed. If you're feeling bored or stressed, it's easy to turn to retail therapy as a way to cope. But this can lead to impulse purchases that you'll later regret. Find other ways to de-stress, such as taking a walk, practicing mindfulness, or talking to a friend. Remember, it's okay to treat yourself occasionally, but it's important to be mindful of your spending habits and avoid impulse purchases. It's like your brain is playing a game of hot potato with your attention span, and no one wants to catch it. But fear not, brave friend. we have some tricks up our sleeves to help you out. First, create a distraction-free zone. This means turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, and finding a quiet place to work. If you have the option to work remotely, treat it like a real office environment. Put on some noise-canceling headphones and get to work. Trust us, your productivity will thank you for it. Next, pace yourself by taking regular breaks. We know it sounds counterintuitive, but trust us, it works. Set a timer for 25-minute blocks of intense focus followed by 5 minutes of break. During your break, step away from your work and do something you enjoy, like taking a quick walk, listening to your favorite song, or grabbing a snack. This can help you come back refreshed and ready to focus on your next work session. Finally, embrace the power of accountability. Find a friend, family member, or colleague who can help you stay accountable for your work. Share your goals and deadlines with them and ask them to check in on your progress. You can also try using a productivity app to track your progress and stay on top of your deadlines. Remember, focus doesn't mean working non-stop until you're finished. It's about working efficiently and effectively. So don't be afraid to take breaks and ask for help. After all, we're all in this together. In fact, it can silently sabotage our success if left untreated. So here are 7 warning signs that your ADHD has become a full-blown villain in your story. Better yet, stick around till the end of this video. We'll share some sick life hacks for each symptom to help you kick this villain's butt once and for all. You got this, champ. Number 1, forgetfulness. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you couldn't remember if you paid that bill or sent that email? People with untreated ADHD often struggle with short-term memory loss. This can make everyday tasks feel like a never-ending game of what did I do? But don't sweat it. There are ways to tackle this. First, use reminders and calendar alerts to keep track of your tasks and appointments. You can set these up on your phone, computer, or even sticky notes if that's more your vibe. And don't worry about looking like a total tech wreck. These reminders are your secret weapon against forgetfulness. Next, break down your to-do list into smaller chunks. Instead of trying to remember everything you need to do for a big project, break it up into smaller steps and check them off as you go. This way, you won't get overwhelmed and lose track of what you need to do. Next, find an accountability buddy who can help keep you on track. Tell them what you're struggling with and ask them to check in on your progress. Knowing that someone is checking up on you can make a huge difference in helping you stay focused and on task. So don't let forgetfulness get the best of you. Use these tips and conquer the day. Number 2, inability to focus. Yes, the classic symptom of ADHD. Number 3, low frustration tolerance. Having low frustration tolerance is like being a ticking time bomb. Number 4, impulsive spending. Number 5, poor impulse control. Yes, poor impulse control. The art of doing things without thinking them through. Number 6, shortened attention span. Does it feel like your attention span is shorter than a TikTok video? And number 7, leaving things unfinished. Do you have a closet full of half-finished projects or a laundry basket full of untouched clothes? If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments below. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Your support means everything.